So the Miami Dolphins won. Yay! All right, so despite the fake enthusiasm, me trying to be funny, the Miami Dolphins did pull out a win, 16-10 against the Tennessee Titans today, improving to 2-2. And after today, the entire AFC East will be a half of game out of first place for the AFC East. This is actually very surprising, I know, but I will be talking about that in another video. Now, to get into today's game, so there are a lot of goods, there's a lot of bad, there's a lot of ugly, and a lot of you people might be thinking, okay, how is there a lot of good? This was a very ugly game, a very ugly win, but there is, and I'll detail that later today. I'll put out a good, the bad, and ugly, so I can dedicate one video just to that specific thing, just like I did in the preseason, having a good, the bad, and ugly, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow, just so I can get on, different things, making sure everything is lining up the way it should be. So it's a full together video, taking everything in. Probably might want to watch the game over again a second time just so I can get little things there, because most of this game I wasn't really watching the game. I was necessarily watching the players and how they played. And now I know that sounds a little bit weird, but I was watching the offense roll. I was watching the defense do their thing. But I wasn't necessarily watching what was going on through the play. I was watching what was going on outside of the play. And to just demonstrate a couple things that I noticed, the first thing that really caught my eye is, look, Corday Tankersley is a rookie and Xavier Howard is a sophomore. They both played very, very well today. And I think that we all have to really, really take that in, because we don't have Tony Lippett. We don't have Byron Maxwell because, look, let's face it, he's a lost cause now in Miami, which sucks because I like Byron Maxwell. I think he's got the height. I think that he has the talent. I just think that he's not doing what the Dolphins are asking him to do. And so it sucks on that point. But Tankersley and Howard are playing very, very well. Although they give up some little minor catches here and there, that one was they've been playing very well. And I am super, super happy about that. The front seven has been playing extremely well. Now, okay, the Titans aren't the very greatest team in the world, but they have been able to put something together, the defense this year, that we haven't seen in a defense in a long time. Matt Burke has been scary good as a defensive coordinator here for Miami, and it's really been swept under the rug because of the offense. Now, the offense today didn't play well by any means, but it was a tale of two halves. Now, Cutler didn't look good in the first half. It seemed like they were running a lot of check downs, a lot of short passes, and not really letting plays develop. They started to go away from what was making the offense work. But in the second half, you saw a bit of a change. Now, right, they didn't score on every single drive, and they had that one touchdown, and that was it. But you saw that they were getting something going. They were running different plays. Julius Thomas, they were running those plays that they try to run for him in the red zone, which they should be. And you saw Cutler get his touchdown pass to Jarvis Landry. But the offense was running better. They were sticking to the run. They were holding their blocks, which is one thing that hasn't happened. And look, although Cutler took a sack there, although they didn't get the first down to indefinitely end the game, they were able to roll in the second half better than they were in the first. It was definitely a tale of two halves for the offense. And if they can continue to muster up some good plays and really broaden out what they can do on offense, because they can do a lot, they have the weapons, then this season can easily take a turn for the best and not a turn for the worst, like we all probably thought it would. But I put it out the other day, 1-2. Should we really be worried? Now, look, they didn't look great today. The defense, on the other hand, looked amazing. But they're 2-2. We were 1-4 last year. And so I think we really just have to keep it going. We move on our minds to Atlanta next week. That's going to be a very difficult game. That is going to test this Dolphins team more than we've been tested in a long time. And so the last time we had this test, I think in terms of a team that was on the verge of being good, was we were undefeated, and then we played the Saints going into New Orleans and got our ass whooped. So this is another test. We're not undefeated this time. We're 2-2, but the Dolphins could really prove something here if they can at least have a good showing against Atlanta. And I'll go into the good, the bad, and ugly, like I said, but this is just really more what I thought. And then I have another thing I will be talking about probably later tonight, if not tomorrow, that I think is very concerning for us Dolphin fans to think about. I will catch you guys on that one. But once again, thank you guys for 600 subs. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below what you thought about the Dolphins win. Make sure you guys like that video. Helps me get more exposure. And as always, peace.